Your angels are guiding you to settle into a brand new rhythm of life and to move forward fearlessly in the direction of your greatest dreams. With eclipse season now coming to a close, you're integrating the shifts that were set into motion and getting to know a new version of you. We're heading into a very special moon cycle for purification, reset, and new direction. So tune into the angels with me and get ready to receive divine guidance on the full moon cycle ahead, spanning from April 12th through 26th, 2025. On April 12th or 13th, depending on your time zone, we have a full moon in the sign of Libra. This full moon officially closes out the eclipse season that began with the March 14th lunar eclipse and had put into motion a series of deep-level energetic shifts, spiritual lessons, and changes. You could think of that eclipse season as a time in which major demolition and construction work were being done at the spiritual level of being in order to set changes into motion. Now is the time in which we're integrating and building off of those changes, as they have helped set the tone for the next 6 months ahead. This full moon cycle is bringing in an energy that is helping you to continue to move away from the past, detox what no longer serves who you are becoming, and harmonize with the intelligence of your heart. Overall, this is the perfect moon cycle for purification in order to make way for the new beginnings you've likely already set into motion. According to the angels, it is highly likely that many of us may still be feeling very sensitive after this recent eclipse season, and that can include physical, emotional, and spiritual sensitivity. If you find that your sensitivity is high, be sure to prioritize slowing down, rest, self-care, and taking time to meditate and reflect before reacting to any stressors around you. The current energy still has the potential to be fiery and intense, so the slowdown will really help you to stay centered in peace and keep things in a balanced perspective. With that in mind, let's explore the angels' 3 biggest messages for you this moon cycle. All 3 of the messages I'm about to share will likely apply to you and your path in some way, but if you'd like to get a sense of which of these messages will be your leading theme or spiritual lesson, then pick a number in your head now, 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you're drawn to the most will be your leading angel message. Ready? Let's dive in. The angel's first message for this full moon cycle is that you are being divinely helped to move forward fearlessly. According to the angels, now is your time to move forward fearlessly in the direction of your greatest dreams and goals. The intense eclipse season from which we're now emerging was a time of demolition and reconstruction to put you in clearer alignment with your divine purpose and the path of your highest divine good. Your angels are now helping to nudge new ideas, inspirations, and opportunities to the forefront of your life so that you can take meaningful steps towards your dreams coming true. This guidance will especially hone in on the simple daily practices that can help you to make your dreams a reality and shift you into a higher level of empowerment and consciousness. So pay attention to any repeated thoughts, inspirations, or messages you receive during this moon cycle. Write them down in a journal, make a plan of action, and start implementing daily steps and practices to make your dreams a reality. This is an especially powerful time for developing a solid daily spiritual practice that will keep your consciousness honed into the heart of God, nourishing your faith and strengthening your wise inner knowingness and intuition for the path ahead. Cosmically speaking, this forward momentum is powerfully supported by the fact that Mercury went direct on the 7th and Venus is going direct on the 12th in alignment with the full moon. From this point forward, all planets will be moving direct for roughly the next 3 weeks, representing a beautiful forward-moving energy that will help you to get very clear on what you think, feel, and want for your life. Remember, this is the perfect time to get creative and take inspired action steps towards fulfilling your soul's purpose and higher calling. In case you want to learn more about what that is, follow your passions. According to the angels, your passion is your recognition of the presence of God. It is the soul part of you drawing you towards your destiny and towards the fulfillment of your soul's highest intentions for this life. Trust in where your creative ideas and passions are leading you, and know that it is a safe, supported, and abundant time to take action and move forward fearlessly in the direction of your dreams coming true. The angel's second message for this full moon cycle is that we're receiving a rise in divine feminine energies within the collective human spirit and consciousness. All human beings have both divine feminine and masculine energies within us. While your masculine or yang energies empower you to be organized, structured, logical, direct, disciplined, and thinking, your feminine or yin energies empower you to be inspired, intuitive, creative, wild, full of meaning and feeling. We need both energies to experience harmony, fulfillment, purpose, and peace. In direct alignment with the full moon, Venus, the planet named for the goddess of love, pleasure, sensuality, and relationships, is moving direct in Pisces and will be in a sextile alignment with Uranus. This alignment symbolizes magical, ethereal energy. This is the type of energy that awakens the crown chakra and helps us to receive potent infusions of beauty, creativity, poetry, music, and art, laced with the wisdom and meaning of the depths of the spirit realm. This energy, in other words, is an infusion of divine feminine energy, a message or gift from the divine goddess, and an awakening to the divine feminine magic stored within the collective human soul. According to the angels, this will be a powerful time for spiritual practices such as meditation, energy healing work, shamanic journey, ecstatic dance, or channeling. This is also a profound time to engage in an artistic, creative activity. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist, know that art making can be a powerful act, as when it's done with intention, it can be an act of channeling something from the depths of the collective consciousness, or an opportunity to move spiritual energy through you. Turn your creativity into a spiritual ritual. Infuse it with an intention and tap into the wild, intuitive, wise, divine feminine within. According to the angels, this divine feminine energy is here to help you get in touch with your heart, harmonize with your inner truth, and balance the energies of giving and receiving in your life so that you can pour out your light generously from a truly full and fulfilled cup. Now, with this feminine energy so strongly on the rise in our collective, know that it is possible for it to express in another way too. The wild, untamed, instinctive feminine side is very good at helping us to step out of what no longer serves us, especially when it comes to toppling toxic patriarchal concepts and standing up for freedom. The divine feminine within you is fiercely protective of your freedom to be in harmony with nature, the spirit realm, and the interconnectedness with all living things. So, if you feel a strong inner urge to take a stand or make a change that supports greater freedom and harmony in your life, then take action and do it. Your angels will be with you every step of the way, helping you to achieve what is needed most now. The angel's third message for this full moon cycle is about purification. Remember, a full moon is typically a powerful time for releasing, clearing, and letting go. During this full moon cycle, we're collectively being guided to cleanse toxicity. This is in support of moving on from the past, shedding the old patterns that no longer serve us, and harmonizing with the intelligence of the heart. According to the angels, as humanity gradually progresses on our path of collective ascension into a higher state of consciousness, our hearts are being activated. Your heart is the seat of divine presence within you. Your heart is a doorway that leads directly into the heart of the divine creator source and puts you directly in touch with the wisdom of divine truth. As our hearts are gradually activated to a higher and higher threshold of awareness, we're becoming more aware of our inherent unity with one another and with all forms of life and consciousness in the universe. That awakening into unity consciousness is guiding us to cleanse and purify the toxicity of fear-based separation consciousness. In other words, we're in the middle of an era for facing the dysfunction of the beliefs and systems of the old world and breaking them down so that we may create a world that better supports harmony in our unity. During this full moon, The moon, sun, and Mars are in a T-square alignment, which represents that the energies of toxic brute force, fear-based power over others, and intimidation are being exposed. As this toxicity is exposed, it awakens us to the truth, helping us to better understand the roots of dysfunction and thereby empowering us to purge it. From a higher spiritual standpoint, this is part of a huge collective long-term spiritual lesson on shifting from the fear-based will of the ego to divine will. The divine is pure love, and so the will of the divine is always loving. This shift, in other words, is about doing the work to move from fear into love. According to the angels, many light workers will be invited to embody this shift into love by literally being the loving, harmonizing change we wish to see in the world. Even if we only seem to do this in small ways, the angels want us to know that it is still incredibly meaningful and contributes to the gradual global shift in awareness that the collective heart chakra of humanity is now receiving. Now remember, on March 30th, we also had the life-changing, monumental shift of Neptune moving into Aries. We're still in the beginning of this shift, and it is inviting us to dream of a new way of life in this world. This shift is guiding us all to step into power, truth, and a clear sense of our values. This energy is contributing to the exposure of past toxicity and giving us a huge burst of energy to clear it and purify it. During this full moon, there is also an alignment between the Sun, Chiron, the wounded healer, and Eris, the fighter for equality and justice. This tells us that it is highly likely that toxicity that caused wounds related to inequality and injustice will not only be exposed to the light, but that there will also be a demand for greater equality and justice. Remember, the purpose of this purifying energy is to protect, support, and uplift our expansion into the wisdom of the heart's unity consciousness and divine wisdom. That unity consciousness emits natural giving energies. It is drawing us to create a gentler and more harmonious world, one in which we can meet our own needs and thereby have the power to generously pour out our gifts, light, and love to others. If there is something that needs to be cleared from your life in order to better empower you towards that, then expect it to be cleared. For example, if you've been putting your needs on the back burner and thereby engaging in toxic patterns of a lack of self-care, then you'll be strongly guided to change that now. Every aspect of life that needs it the most will receive a purifying reset in order to help you to put the energies of love and well-being first. Honor where this leads you, and trust in the blessings that these changes will bring. Thank you so much for tuning into these messages today and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. It is my honor to be connected with you, and I am so grateful that the universe helped our paths to cross. See you next time, and know as always that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!